Sherlock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described. Abandoned long ago, no doubt. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
You!
Glacier! Expelliarmus!
What have you done? No!
Defender! Glacier! Arrest them! Expelliarmus!
No, too hard.
No one takes one of my own! It's the tell of it!
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said
Yeah.
you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align? How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection charms. Ah!
How come I always want a short walk?
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone. Someone's going to regret that.
Levioso!
Glacius! Expelliarmus!
They want to buy up!
You little coward!
You may want to.
Get back here or I'll have you stewed right now! Confringo! Serves them right.
Untempered meanderance in a mine brings sure ruin. No more. I think I heard something. But a purse made of unicorn skin. That fetches a few galleons.
Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet.
That's it. Lightfooted's the word.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a knocktail. I dream of making a better world. For me.
Focus Totalis. Protego!
What? I shall make much of you! Where'd it go? What have you done?
Confringo! You'll feel that tomorrow. If you last that long.
Early grave for you. Well then, fancy myself a bit of mushroom pie. Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two...
Revelio.
Let's play Predator and Prey, shall we?
Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Confringo!
This is almost too easy.
Some baby. A small fortune. You always. My bite is worse than my bark.
What's going on, chat? Oh, that was a phone call. So there's something of everything.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Get it, Chad? How's maybe it's not there because there. Um, He's that one, yeah.
Another adventure, are we?
Yeah. Adventure.
Revelio.
I was just here, so it's not.
Revelio. This place has seen better days. Revelio.
Nice. They swing flies. More of those.
Can't imagine how I'd have felt as a boy if my headmaster cancelled Quidditch. Beedle the Bard is a bit too hairy-hearted for my taste.
Not enough reflection on the past, in my opinion. The world learns from its mistakes.
If anyone ever knew how to keep muggles out...
Revelio.
No one knew they'll ever.
Revelio. It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
Another cave.
to fight.
Ready to fight. Talking about, bro.
Seen anything like that before. I won't rest. Such arrogance. Confringo. How nice of you to stop. Not quiet enough. Expelliarmus. No! I will make Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Seems your eyes in this. Oh! Expelliarmus. I won't rest until you're dead. Confringo. Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus. No! I will Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. I won't rest until you're dead. You look Accio. Expelliarmus. I will make you. Accio. Expelliarmus. You're really not very good at this, are you? Oh, you think you're so clever. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. I won't rest until you're Defendo. Confringo.
Down. One more to go.
Stop avoiding me.
Defendo. Expelliarmus.
No!
Confringo. Arresto Momentum.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
I have a lot less followers, huh? So you're talking about, buddy. Just killed a whole bunch of them. Got like 10 or 12, chat?
Revelio.
Sure. Did, see? All over the place. Get it.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? Revelio.
There for them.
choice but to submit to us.
I have to kill these guys, bro.
Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
You're like a lump of
Expelliarmus.
my feet. I'll find you.
Confringo. Defendo. Arresto Momentum. Expelliarmus.
You're acrobatic.
Confringo. Defendo.
I was right not to be worried about you.
Arresto Momentum.
I won't
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I should have been.
I don't think you know who you're dealing
Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
One less human to worry about.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo.
Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
Oh yeah? Didn't take long, huh? Come on.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo.
Oh, you think you're so clever.
Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Rather unwise coming back this way. Are you sure you're not?
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Arresto momentum.
I won't rest.
Defendo. Confringo.
I will
Expelliarmus.
make you pay.
Arresto momentum.
Who else wanted with Debo? Who else wanted with Debo?
Someone's here.
Confringo.
Oh.
Expelliarmus.
Fuck.
I'll bury you in the deepest hole.
Defendo. Confringo.
I won't rest until
Expelliarmus.
dead.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
And a Beaumont.
Revelio.
Was about to eat too. Ha! Big fat dinner there, buddy. About to start digging here. Finish this hotspot.
Confringo. Revelio.
wasn't too hard.
It's been a pleasure.
You there? Can you help me?
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a grim, an omen of death. I'm not safe, but if it can't see me, I'll be all right, won't I? All I need is an invisibility potion. Yes, that's what I need.
The Grim, if you saw one, is an omen. Omens don't attack you, so I doubt an invisibility potion will do you much good.
I can see you don't believe me. Fine, then my blood will be on your hands.
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw a grim, an omen of death. I'm not safe, but if it can't see me, I'll be all right, won't I? All I need is an invisibility potion. Yes, that's what I need.
I'm afraid I'm all out of invisibility potion. I suggest finding somewhere safe and being especially careful.
Safe? Careful? Yes, that makes sense. And you're sure you don't... No. Very well. I would so appreciate a little help.
Need another cave. Like the ancient hotspots, but I need a cave. What just happened there? That's what. Cave? Toad Den. Giant purple toads. I've never been to this cave. Never. Oh my god, those are them? Look at them all.
Revelio.
Hit. Bit of toads, eh? Four of them too. That's pretty cool. First time I've ever seen that. Treasure vault. Hopefully it's in a cave or some shit.
This looks intriguing.
Oh yeah.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Oh, it's a level 3 lock. Oh, you. God. Alright. This other one a level 2 unlock? Or is it a level 3 too?
Revelio.
A level 1. Huh? That doesn't mean that the loot is garbage. I hope there's some Horclum juice. At the minimum.
Revelio.
It. Fucking. Nothing here, really. Nothing. Damn, bro. Nothing. Garbage. Sucks. Might as well try this again. See if it repopulated yet. Oh, if it did. I'm hoping it did.
Revelio.
Look like it. See though. Right.
Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, horror clone. Oh, he did.
Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Defender.
What happened? You hiding now, bruh? There you are. Look at you. Come on, bruh. Get out of there. I'll go defeat him now. Screw it.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Defender.
Rest easy, my large friend.
Revelio.
Two minutes, this.
Lumos.
There's only some Detney leaves. Uh.
Revelio.
Oh. Oh, there they are. There they are. Alright. Definitely a lot better equipped now. That'll give me at least 12. Pretty good. Great. Take it.
Revelio.
Okay, so I got another one. Go to the castle. Alright.
This must be Tobbs's cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Wait, is this the... This is the cave, ain't it? The Ashwinder cave? Sinner's cave. Teeming with arachnid. Do that after, but nice. We need to go to another spot. I don't.
Shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
Let me go do his thing real quick. Where is it? What's up, Amarita? Glad to have you here. Hope you like the content.
Protego!
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
What does the Cruciatus curse do?
It's known as the torture curse, Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous He did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
I won't.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Homora.
Hold on, chat. Alright, chat. We're back.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Demiguise. Yeah, demiguise. Give me that. Give me that demiguise.
Mine now, demiguise.
Regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
I just want to learn the dark arts curses, but I have to follow, like, him, pretty much. Sucks. What am I gonna do?
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics on this. That brazier went out on its own. I wonder if it's a clue.
If I can move him. Oh. Okay, 1. Oh, okay. Alright.
Confringo! Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Dark, ominous corridors. My favorite.
No comment.
That was a good one. Looks like a locked door. You may want to look around. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." Parselmouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known Parselmouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak Parseltongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Revelio.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Confringo.
The dial requires focus.
Art Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first.
Lumos.
Nice work.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Another welcoming sort, was he? The dial seems to be getting more difficult, but we've made it this far. Don't give up. Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Confringo.
This journal entry... another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
This is looking rather dire, isn't it?
You sound surprised. We're in a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
All the gates have symbols, and there are symbols on the dial. symbols again.
Revelio.
8, bro.
Lumos.
Perhaps not all dials are the same. There may be a different set of symbols for each.
Just get the hell up.
Let's look at the gate and the symbols again.
Oh, the gate and the symbols. Get it.
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Revelio.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot
Lumos.
stop now.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
The gate.
I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous. Her skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominous, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is. I thought you knew me better.
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very well, if that's what you want. To perform the spell, raise your wand, point it at me, and firmly declare, Crucio. Hold on as long as you can.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you all right?
That pain. I would have done anything to make it stop. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving. We made it. We found
Revelio.
Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place.
Revelio.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Cool.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Gotta be. I remember there was space.
Glaciers. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glaciers. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Glaciers. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Glaciers. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo.
Nice, completed that chunk.
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Yeah, but I wanted horror clumps. Need him in the Undercroft, huh? This one, right? I think it's this one. Again. On the right way? I was already. Opposite. I was way off.
On a slide! You must try it!
You'll never believe.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spell book.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Hours, huh? Ben. Bathroom. I'll just hide here real quick.
Perhaps a hybrid.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few parts. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just... Mind
Flipendo!
Look at that! You're a natural.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
Oh, but I've given you the wrong impression. On the contrary, I was shown great kindness. In fact, a seventh year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
Revelio. Revelio.
That was in. What's that?
Revelio.
That was.
Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Confringo. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo.
Interesting. Never went out that way.
Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Knowing a meat he's likely studied here.
What?
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
I didn't have any health.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that? Anything to do with poachers?
I didn't. Poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Okay. Sorry. Side chat. Side. Oh, look at that.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Oh
This
boy.
is odd.
Revelio.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Pelts. Poor beasts.
Revelio.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Quit a flick of a frock and you fall to pieces.
Nothing to poach in Arrangeur except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Legs are fun. Gah!
What did you tell us?
I heard something.
Revelio.
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching.
Guess there's three of them. I gotta take out at least one.
Manners are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight. Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
But they don't know where it came from, bro. That is. Look at it. Now respect it.
Revelio.
Rally behind strength and you can't go wrong. It's when minds stand behind whimsy that castles fall. Nothing to poach in Arrangeur except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me.
Totalis.
These dudes are suckers. I got this. Watch this. Watch this, chat.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio.
Oh, here we go.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
No shot. That's crazy, chat.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. That's a brilliant idea.
Poor soul had no idea what was happening. Nothing.
Revelio.
Oh. Not go down there yet. Or do we have to? Can't go up here. Gotta go down. Oh well.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near. Who's that? Just here.
Running home. Back for more. Not the brightest.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender.
I will make you pay.
Flipendo. Revelio.
What I wouldn't give to be a Debegeist right now. Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even odds, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamura.
Give me that dragon egg, baby. At it.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
You're the one we're looking for, and you are afraid.
Stop right there!
Such arrogance. I hate waste my time.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Accio. This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Wait, what? Oh, it's full. Okay. Oh.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Revelio. Revelio.
Come on, homie.
Defender. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Confringo. Revelio.
Oh, it was right there. Not that that was of any good anyway. Whatever. But
Revelio.
Copy. Forest here real quick. Find some. Oh yeah, look, two of them. Oh, wolves. Oh, one's a guy.
Perhaps I shall scout around Fellcroft for someone to poach.
The pulsar.
Confringo. Levioso. Repulso.
Yes. This could prove dangerous. These rocks have seen better days.
Get it, chat. We won't be live for too much longer.
Field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Mine now, Demi guys.
Beginner's luck.
Great content game, right?
So knowledgeable.
Wait, what the?
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumors that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping. Notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
I hope those assignments...
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
I see. Well, I knew that you and Sebastian Sallow were close, but now you are even beginning to speak like him. I would only caution you, be careful what you take. The future you carve out cannot be taken back. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell? Training dummy.
Descendo!
Excellent. I think you have it.
Accio! Descendo!
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test. Outside of the classroom.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare. And, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
Did you get your Witcheroo from...
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Quite a few hamlets outside Hogwarts.
Man, you suck. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
Do this one and
Always my turn for
Revelio.
Expelliarmus. Defender.
not that easy, punk.
That was meant for me.
Descendo. Expelliarmus.
Spells won't save you.
Descendo.
Crucible.
Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Cure spells glance off of me.
Oh yeah? Not this one, mister.
Flipendo.
This is the first horror film juice I have seen in a minute.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Revelio. Defender. Confringo.
I should investigate.
I got at least 50 on multi.
Revelio. Revelio.
No, this shit is done. Finished. Use Roland's map to follow his trail. Alright. Gotta go to my inventory. Which one is it? Loading candle. Lights. That Hogwarts. Yeah. Look for it. There's some. What's I need him? Wigan Whale. Wigan Whale deck. No. I don't see it over here. Wait. Nope. Gotta be over by Hogwarts, right? I wish it would. Like, I don't remember this exact location. Where it is. See if the map shows a little bit better detail. Let me go to the map again. Where's that chat? Where is that, bro? Oh, shizzle. That over here, bro? Hold up. There's a Foo Flames by it too. Hold. Gotta be there. I was just there. What? This isn't it, though, is it? Wait, it is. It is. This is it? Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Gotta get it. I gotta go buy that around the bridge, and then there's lights. Buy that around the bridge and lights. Okay. So it's saying that I had to come from here. On the bridge. There they are.
Lumos.
And there's lights. Around the bridge, which one? Which side? The left side, right?
Revelio. Revelio.
Okay, let me look at it again. So, right here. I have to go by the bridge and instead of lights. Go straight. Instead of lights. The opposite.
Revelio.
Through here. I'm bugging.
Lumos.
The frick?
Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading.
There it is.
The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest. There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies. The treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic in the Forbidden Forest could seem... Treasure hunting suits me.
Revelio.
Miss Willardsey will never believe where the butterflies led me.
I'm bugging. I don't know, maybe it's here. I think I should hop on. Close to 3.5 hours. Pretty good amount there.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
Yeah, I think I'm hopping off, chat. Calling it. Oh. I hope y'all enjoy the content. As always, on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. And hit the bell noti so you're always notified when I'm going live. If you're on Kick, please follow me and share the stream for me. I'd appreciate it. I hope y'all love that content I provided for you today. And we'll probably see you back on Friday. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow. Have a good night.